Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. His name having finally been called, an anxious prospect steps up for his turn to put his plate skills on display. Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make his case for draft consideration. Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations. A player looks to follow up his efforts at the plate with a demonstration of solid defensive fundamentals. At the major league level, the defensive standard is near perfection. This prospect looks to deliver as clean a performance as he can. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
It's time for baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day 1 between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Edgar Alvarez, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Country Breakfast Catfish. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Catfish.
First offering on its way. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Central prospect digging in to try it again. Ivan Figueroa. He singled his last time up.
Figueroa.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Stepping in, Maurice Royster. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And not in time as the run scores. So stepping in, Country Breakfast Catfish. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Jordan, just a 19-year-old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a splitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Lorenz. 1 down. Stepping in, Maurice Royster, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in, Ivan Figueroa is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Ivan Figueroa.
Here now the 2-2. Ground is short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Central squad is on top here, 9-5. Stepping up now, Country Breakfast Catfish. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Garcia, just 18 years old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a cutter. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. 1 there. On to first, a double play.
Man, just when he was trying to get something going, he rolls over the top of.
Leading off with a Central prospect. Left fielder.
Short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, some fans will say no harm because the base runner did advance, but these scouts, they've watched.
So striding forward now, Country Breakfast Catfish.
Country Breakfast Catfish.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Popped him up. Figueroa onto the grass. 1 out. Ready once again, Country Breakfast Catfish, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be...
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. The close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Central Prospects put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Kyle Jordan earns the victory on the... Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. Jose Morales, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Push softly over toward the right side. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Coming to the plate now, Chris Cook, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Chris Cook.
Here now the 2-2. Taylor made to short, 6. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Digging in the switch hitter, Country Breakfast Catfish. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Denny is there, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Striding in once again, Country Breakfast Catfish. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Soft liner toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Into the box now, Steve Holmes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Steve Hunt.
Grounded to short. Catfish. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Weakly to the left. Catfish range left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. The East Stars lead it 1-0. Striding in, Country Breakfast Catfish, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not. Little height difference makes all the difference.
Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, if this were a regular season game, he'd be happy to take first base any way that he could. But after seeing this is a showcase game where he wants to show the world what he can do with the bat, he has to be a little bit disappointed. Nobody's stock ever rose by getting beamed, that's for sure.
He's running. Now he'll step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He's running again. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's just what you want to do in a showcase. Show off your strength. The scouts know he's fleet of foot. They've seen the numbers. But to see that speed in action will do nothing but help his stock.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Lemon moving to his right. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The East Prospects took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alan Werner pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
5 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Rodney Elliott, a center fielder from the International Region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Country Breakfast Catfish, a shortstop from the West Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to. After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Garcia gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll in this one today.
And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Ready now, Country Breakfast Catfish, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No outs, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Robeson sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt.
Now at the plate, Harold Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Harold Castro.
Short. He's got it. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors. And 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Into the box, Country Breakfast Catfish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Country Breakfast Catfish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit out towards second. Castro is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, Country Breakfast Catfish. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. To second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Standing in, Alec Bond.
Third baseman, Alec Bond.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. Catfish, the runner at second with 1 away. Popped high in the air. Shepard has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, Danny Ortiz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. Yep.
Digging in now, Country Breakfast Catfish. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Alec Bond.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So striding in, Danny Ortiz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit
Come on.
Quintana fields it cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a big spot here, and stepping in, number 8, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Seawolves earn the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. Number 75 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Garcia permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the... Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Sea... Now at the plate, Country Breakfast Catfish. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Bond, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-1 home.
Right here on the back,
back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Catfish on second, Bond on at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Here comes the left fielder. He's there and records the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line the line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Digging in, Zachary Coppola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Zachary Coppola.
The 0-2 delivery. Just got a piece up the line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 1 inning in the books here. Reading leads it 1-0.
Leading off for the Seawolves.
In now, number 29. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. The ground towards short. Catfish. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Into the box now, number 80. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 80.
The 0-2 delivery. Winging bunt up the line. He's right there, and he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Ready for another chance. Country breakfast catfish. He reached on a single in his first try.
Catfish.
Popped him up. Number 15 shading to his right, makes the play, one away. Ready for another shot now, number 15, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of striking balls. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Redding is out in front here, 4-0.
Leading off with a
Settling in now, Country breakfast catfish. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's safe.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now to the plate, Alec Bond. He singled his last time up.
Alec Bond.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield. Good job getting the barrel.
Now at the plate, number 73. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game. Use like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Digging in and looking for more, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hard on the ground is short.
2-2.
And that's through for a hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harold Castro. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 9-1-2 scheduled. At the plate, Country breakfast catfish.
Country breakfast catfish.
From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Get down, get down, get down.
Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Digging in once again, Alec Bond. He came through with an RBI last at bat. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as a potential rout is on. It's now 8-2. At the plate, number 29. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit ball to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me.
Now in the box, Country Breakfast Catfish. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So digging in now, Alec Bond. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Popped up. Number 29 camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. On to first, and they get the double play. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around.
Leading off for Erie, center fielder.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Cat takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Okay, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
10-2 the final in this game. The Fightin' Phils scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Drew Anderson earns his first win of the season. Long was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.